Hi everyone, welcome back to Get Your Plan Line. Today for our mindfulness and movement, it's Liz. Hi. We are going to be making these joy jars. So for this lovely activity, you will need an empty jar. And if you're using something like a peanut butter jar, which this is, what you can do is you can soak the jar in some water and that will make the label come right off, and then you can just rip it off. And then so for this activity you will need a jar to make your joyful jar out of, a some stickers if you would like to put stickers on it, or if you want to paint your jar, you can grab some paint in whatever your favorite color is. And sorry if you hear the bells ringing in the background. My puppy is trying to get out, so sorry about that. But I am going to be using, stickers, paint if you want to paint your jar, or I'm going to be using puffy paints. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So just grab your favorite colors. It's open for your own interpretation, so kind of color it or decorate it however you would like. And then you will need some pens or markers to write things that you're joyful on, that make you joyful on pieces of paper. And then I have some brightly colored paper because I think that it's important to, when you're writing things that you're joyful for, to do it in some fun colors of paper. So some fun colors of paper and a way to cut those out. So scissors would be a great tool for this activity. And this activity is best for those school age and adolescent friends, but it can still work for the preschool age group if you have them draw things that make them joyful or happy, or you ask them and write it down for them. Okay, so let's get started making our joy jar. So this is my example. So as you can see, I just kind of decorated it with some puffy paint. I tried to make some stars, but it didn't work too well. Puffy paint's kind of hard to draw with. And then I wrote joy jar on the lid and a smiley face. So let's grab our jar. So this is a jar that I'm going to be using. It doesn't have to be a huge jar at all. It can be a small one. As you can see, this one's a pretty small jar in comparison to like my hand or a piece of paper. It's a pretty small jar. But if you are wanting to fill your jar with tons of things that you're thankful for, then I would have a bigger jar. But I am only going to put a few things in there today as examples. So I'm going to use a smaller jar. So let's get started. And if your lid is yellow like this, or red, or a color that you don't want it to be, you can also just go ahead and paint your lid as well to get that color out. So let's get started. So grab your decoration materials, and I'm going to slide my paper and my scissors and my markers and pens to the side just to get them out of the way for now while we're decorating our joyful jar. So I am going to just go ahead and take the lid off so we can start with the lid. And to decorate the lid, I am going to grab my puffy paint because mine is white already, but if yours is a different color, you can grab some paint and you can paint it, or if you like the color that yours is, you can just skip that step completely. These joyful jars are really up to your own interpretation and what you kind of want to do to it and what kind of makes you smile and makes you happy. So go ahead and really just decorate it as you would like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a smiley face on mine. I'm going to make my smiley face have heart eyes. And again, these are really up to your own interpretation. So whatever you want your joyful jar to look like is how your joyful jar should look. It's really whatever makes you happy and you joyful. So utilize your favorite colors, your favorite stickers, or whatever you would like. So I have my little heart eye smiley face. I think I might color in the heart eyes. And puffy paint will take a little bit to dry, so you're going to want to give that time, especially like these heart eyes are going to take a while to dry because they have a lot of puffy paint in them. I'm going to try and not add any more puffy paint to this side so it'll dry a little quicker. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to do the same to this, but I'm going to try and not add too much so it'll dry a little quicker. So my favorite color is pink, so I am using pink on my joyful jar, but if you have a different favorite color, which everyone has their own favorite colors, then you can grab that and use that as well. And if you don't have any puffy paint, you can do stickers or use markers or whatever you would like. And then I'm just going to write Joy Jar over on the side over here. And you can write your name too. Actually, I think I might just write Joy. So I think I might leave my lid at that for now. So it just says, has a heart eye smiley face and says Joy. And I'm going to leave it like that for now so that can dry a little bit. All right, now I'm going to grab my jar and some of my colors. So one of my other favorite colors is blue. So I'm going to grab my blue and I'm going to go ahead and just write my name on it because I want everyone to know that this is my joy jar. So I'm going to go ahead and just write my name on here. Or try to. Sometimes it's hard to write with the puffy paint. And remember, you don't have to do all of the things that make you happy on the outside part of it because you are going to be writing on slips of paper to go inside the joyful jar that you can grab whenever you're feeling sad or whenever you're feeling down or just need a little pick-me-up. You can go into your joyful jar and just pick out some of the things that make you happy. And you can really utilize this concept for a lot of different concepts. So if you're feeling, if you would like to make a jar that you could pull from when you're feeling a little overwhelmed and have it be a calm down jar where you put ways that you can calm down or things that make you feel calm or things like that, you can do that as well. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to write some other stuff in here. I think I'm going to write Joy Jar on here. Because this is my Joy Jar. And remember, it does not have to look perfect. Art never really is. And it's always up to the interpretation of whoever is looking at it. So if it makes you happy, then that is perfect. Okay, so now it says Liz's Joy Jar on it. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab some stickers. So let's check out the stickers that I have. So I have some of these fun ones that have some smiley faces on it. I'm going to grab some of the ones that I'm going to go through and look to see if there is one that is a happy face. So I only see a lot of different silly faces, but I do see a cupcake, and you know what? Cupcakes make me happy because they are so yummy. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a cupcake on there. And then I'm going to go and grab this little one that has some candy on it because candy also makes me happy. And then I think I'm going to be done with this one. Ooh, actually there's some flowers. And I really like flowers, so I'm going to throw a flower on there too. My flower sticker. I'm going to throw the flower sticker on there. So I got my 3 stickers on there so far. And I think I'm going to be done with this set of stickers. But I see that I have some smiley faces. So I'm going to grab a smiley face and throw one of those on there as well. And then I have some word stickers too. So I am going to grab one that says laugh on it because I think that it's important for our joy jars to remember to laugh sometimes. So I'm going to throw the laugh sticker on there. The laugh sticker on there. And then I like this little star. So I'm going to throw this star on here. Just a little star. Throw that one right there. And then I also really like this little heart sticker. So I'm going to grab this heart sticker and put this little heart sticker on there too. And what's really fun about the puffy paint that I chose today is that it's glow in the dark. So when the lights are off, it will glow in the dark, which is really cool. Okay, so I got my stickers put away. So now what I am going to do is I'm going to show you my finished product. So this is my lid with my favorite color, and which is pink, and it has a little heart smiley face and says joy on it because it's a joy jar. And then sorry about the ringing of the bells in the background. That's what my dog does when he wants to go outside. And then this is my joy jar. It says Liz's Joy Jar. And then I have a star sticker and a heart sticker and a laugh sticker and a cupcake and a smiley face and some candy and a heart sticker. So I got all of those on my little joy jar. And if you guys make these, I'd love to see what yours look like if you want to post them in the comments. that would be so fun. I'd love to see what they look like. So I'm going to throw these to the side now. And I'm going to grab some paper. So we're going to use this paper to write things that make us happy on it. So I am going to grab yellow because yellow is a color that makes me think of happy things. So I'm going to grab yellow to start off with. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut these into slips of paper that we can write either little sentences on or we can write a word on, things like that. So I'm probably going to cut about 4 to 6 inches of paper so that I can have plenty of room to write and just write some things that make me happy. And so then I have that little strip, and then I'm going to go ahead and make squares. So cutting another 4 to 6 inches so that it looks like a square, and then that's your slip of paper that you can write things on. So I'm going to just continue to do that until I have a bunch of squares. And I have this big square, so I'm going to cut this up too. And you can make yours a little smaller if you want to just put one word and things on it or things like that. You can put some inside jokes that you might have with your friends or just things that make you smile. So things like maybe your puppy or things like that. And you can even print pictures off if you like as well and put those on there too. So I might later cut off or print off a picture of my puppy and put that in my joy jar too. Because my puppy does make me very happy. I am very excited to know what things make you guys happy. So does your family make you happy? Does reading books make you happy? Because that's something that makes me happy. Do you like watching television or playing outside with your friends, riding bikes? What things make you guys happy? You guys can throw some suggestions for things that make you happy in the comments if you'd like as well. I'd love to know. And then you can throw those things into your joy jar after you make your joy jar too. All right, so now I have a bunch of slips, and you can make as many pieces of paper slips as you would like. And if you don't want to cut up all those pieces of paper, you can also use Post-it notes. Post-it notes work really great for this too, just as a little slip of paper that you can just slip into your jar. So since I'm using yellow paper, I'm going to go ahead and grab a pen that will show up on yellow paper. And actually, I have a Sharpie, so I'm going to use my Sharpie, but pens work great for this, or markers if you want to use a marker, or crayons, or pencils even. But I'm going to use my marker here, my Sharpie. So some things that make me happy. First, my puppy. So my puppy's name is Corbin. So I'm going to write Corbin on there. And a smiley face. And you know, this is a really great exercise for thinking of things that make you happy. And if you're ever feeling sad, it'll be a really great reminder for the good things in your life and the things that do make you happy. And then I'm going to grab another piece of paper and I'm going to write music because music makes me really happy as well. And then I'm going to draw a little music note on there too. So, music. I'm going to slip that into my joy jar too. I'm going to set my joy jar here so you can see me putting them in there. What other things? Oh, watching TV. That also makes me happy. So I'm going to write watching TV, the smiley face, and then I'm going to draw a little TV on there too. So watching TV. Actually, I'm going to go back to my one that I wrote my dog on, and I'm going to draw a little dog on there too. Speaking of my puppy, he's making his presence known. Corbin. Shh. And I drew a little puppy on there. Put that one back in there now. Oh, my friends make me happy. And then I'm going to draw some stick people. I am not the best at drawing. Corbin. Shh. Hush. Hush. Then I'm going to throw that one in there. And then my family makes me happy. And my family, I don't know about you guys, but my family has my sister, my mom, and my dad. And that's my family. And I'm just going to draw a smiley face on there for my family. And you can put as many things into your joyful jar as you would like. And then you can put the lid on. So that's how many I'm going to put in there for now. I might go back and put more in there later. Oop, and that was a good reminder not to touch your puppy paint as it's drying. I accidentally touched it as I was trying to put my lid back on and got some on my finger. But then you have your little joyful jar. Let me go ahead and wipe this off on a piece of paper really quick. Alright, so then you have your joyful jar made. And it has some things that make you happy in it. So now, whenever you are feeling a little bit sad or just feeling a little bit down and in need of a little pick-me-up, you can look at your joyful jar and see some things that already make you happy. And you can go in and you can pull out a piece of paper and have something ready that'll make you happy. So watching TV. So then you could go and watch some TV and that might make you happy. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You have other things that you can pull from. So if that's not making you happy, then you can go back into your joy jar and you can pull out another thing. So I pulled out Corbin, who's my puppy, so I can go and play with my puppy, throw his ball for him, give him snuggles, things like that. And that can be another technique that can make me feel a little happier. And then if that doesn't work, you can always go back in and grab another piece of paper. And you know what? Sometimes things aren't going to make you happy that you usually do, and that's okay too. And if that's what's happening, then you can always talk to a friend or family member and get some advice and just some love that you might need at that time. All right, that was it for today's mindfulness and movement. I hope you guys enjoyed making these little joy jars, and I hope you guys use them in the future to, whenever you're feeling sad, to be able to use them as a method of getting back to that happy thoughts and just thinking happy thoughts. All right. Bye, everyone. Come back later for at 3 p.m. Eastern Time and at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for some other fun activities. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little activity. All right. Bye, everyone.